Brushes with Death. Help an enigmatic artist finish the most important painting of his life. I think this is DLC. Reveal his mysterious past and channel your creativity into shield painting. On an adventure spanning from the wild forests of the Trotsky region to the bustling metropolis of Kuttenberg. I'm not interested in any shield painting. I don't think I have this anyway, right? I don't think this is free DLC. The new storyline takes place in both the Trotsky and Kuttenberg regions. The option to create your own unique designs on any shield you choose. Anything I want, actually, sounds maybe good, right? Just draw like a massive penis. New, unique weapons and armor related to the mysterious painter story. Yeah, buy a DLC. Yeah, I won't be doing that. If I finish the main game, vanilla game, and want to return, I can do like just little DLC bite-sized chunks. If I want to, but I just sticks to vanilla at the moment. Horse riding contest. Prove your riding and shooting skills and settle the feud between the two nomads. I'm not interested in horse racing, I don't think. I do think there was actually horse racing missions in the first game, right? I vaguely remember doing a fair few of them, like the fighting club stuff. I'm surprised that's not actually already added. Okay, cool. Let's do some B&E, breaking and entering. Right, this is where we left off. Palace in Kuttenberg. Need to sneak in and do something that I forget. Go in down here, right? Rothard Palace. Via Argentum. I learned from Liechtenstein that my best option to rescue Lord Capon is to contact Kunzlin Ruthard, a wealthy nobleman and minor noble. Okay, so Hans isn't in here. Because of his loyalty to Wenceslas, he fell from grace and lost a number of holdings, including the Malshov fortress, which Sigismund then gave to von Burgo. If anyone knows how to get into the fortress undetected, it's him. I must visit him in his Kuttenberg residence, Ruthard Palace. Okay, so I'm not doing B&E right now. Shit. Mistakes were made. We're just chatting to some guy to figure out how to do B&E. Right, okay.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Bugger off.
I'm not going to forget such insolence.
You will. A bloody expensive horse. Well, Pebbles, you've upgraded. People used to call you ugly. Those double stats have gave them a glow up, I guess. I've ran past this place a fair few times, I think, but I don't feel like this door was open.
I have not changed my answer.
Hello?
I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
This is Wenceslas's man.
I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them.
I guess it's the
Just
Sigismund
like
guys.
Malshov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
I could take them all. How many guys you got, mate? Actually, that's a good point. The new updates made the fighting a bit difficult now. More challenging. So maybe I can't take them all.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver?
He's got to stab him.
When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Oh, wait, straight into fighting. All right. Let's do it. Who's that?
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove.
Nice.
What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master.
I think I remember the other Royal Mint guy being a twat also in the first game, no? Or is there someone doing forgeries in the mines? It's something to do with the Mint.
He's one of them. Get him.
Hello. Right, let's see if it is harder. It says, especially in the Kuttenberg region, fights have become more challenging.
Sorry, fucker.
That guy wasn't really focusing on me, so it's a bit hard to tell.
Let's see what you're made of.
Back up, Henry.
Once more and we can go home.
Get your man.
Are you retreating? Why'd you put your weapon away?
Too slow.
Nice. Warfare. Up. Good.
Fucking stayed out of it.
I'll save you, whatever your name is. Right, who's left? You. Easy.
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's his by the
It's
scratch.
just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And
They
you
were about to
thought
shoot her.
This was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I look older than you. Why does everyone keep calling me young man? How old is Henry? Apology accepted. I'm the one who should apologise. Should I clear them out? I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing labour work. This is one of the others. Apology accepted, I guess. I'm not apologising to them.
Apology accepted.
We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry.
of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks.
Interesting.
I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it.
Go through the roof.
Tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Aren't you on Wenceslaus's side, right? Yeah.
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Who cares? We're at war. Yeah. Why does it matter?
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
You two have to be careful.
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
I thought we just killed him. Did he run off? Yeah, should I go find him and slit his throat?
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit Groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
You want to blackmail him? I would be up for blackmail.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mintmaster's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mintmaster himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right.
Oi.
It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Groschen at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Thank you. I remember Peter of Pisek. Was that from this game or the first? The name rings a bell. I don't know if there was maybe something in this game, so that's why Henry said, I remember Peter of Pisek, right? And we're just going to go for Christian instead. As I was saying, right, about the first one having someone who was in a mint. Wait, was it Peter of Pisek? Rings a bell. Okay, where are we going here? Are these the mines that... No, that was the first map, right? There's a demon. Okay, sure. Right? I have been through here, though. I rode through here, right? A grunt was on, like, fire or smoke. Yeah. Alright, sure. Bye! Oh, per point. Warfare. Oh. When you're outnumbered in a fight, you deal 10% more damage. I like it. What else we got? Your attacks will be stronger the more injured you are. The effect will only work if you have 75 points of health or less. 75 points of health or less. I mean, that's not that low, is it? I like both. I like both. Wait, how stronger? It doesn't say how stronger. It's not giving me a percentage. When you wear plate armor, you gain a bonus in charisma ranging from 1 to 4. Also good. The weight of armor you wear affects your speed of movement and how much stamina sprinting depletes. In combat, you can maintain a steady stance, and you... No, I remember that one. No, you have to stand still a long time, right? Dodge, I don't do. And if wearing a helmet, it's a bit more protection, which I was. I've taken it off, I guess, to have like a chit-chat with these guys. Have I? Where's he gone? Put it back on. I feel like one-man army, seeing as I am a one-man army. Makes sense. Just put the name on the perk. Okay. Hello? Can I come through? Huh? What are you guys guarding then?
Every gaffer recruits his own crew and choose virgin veins. Paul's son is hogged there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
That's
But I can make
the
sure he
mint
knows
that
how
we
you
don't
run the
like.
place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger. What are you doing here?
Okay, I'll talk to you.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
All remembered.
See, but I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Okay, I can do it. No problem. I'll help.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
I'm afraid not. My father was a blacksmith. My real father oversaw mines. What's a Radzig? I know about mining from Skalitz. Do I? No, I'm just gonna say no.
No, I don't.
I thought as much. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please.
Or
We
maybe
need
I
to talk
shouldn't have
somewhere
said
in
this.
private.
This is private? This is better than where we were, is it?
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
I have to ask every single mine. I know this sounds tedious. Couldn't I just ask the one guy? Yeah, Fett.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking.
Yes, I know.
Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or
It's okay, I'll figure it out.
Initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll just threaten him with my sword. Why do I have to tell him what I'm going to do? I'll be an inquisitive scholar? That sounds terrible. Because I don't know how smart Henry is. Though, to be fair, he has got a few checks passed recently, hasn't he? With his medicine checks and his Jewish knowledge of other faiths. I'll be a rich nobleman could work, because we do have a fancy coat.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Maybe just have a wash.
Treat yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
No need to worry about that. I know how to infiltrate. I can impersonate a nobleman. We are kind of one anyway, right? As a bastard. Yo!
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My
Henry.
name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
He's like complaining because I'm bothering him whilst he's off work. What do you mean by miners' rules? What's miners' rules? I can try and, I guess, not play dice. Start talking before I get angry, yes.
You better start talking before you really annoy me. If there's one thing you don't want, it's an angry Henry slamming your head against the table till you see black.
Bloody hell, kidder. You don't mess about. I see enough black as is down in the mound. Ask away, then.
He likes that. Reputation was gained. What is the work of a miner about? How do you mine ore? How much do you make? I feel is important because then it'll be like Is it worth his while still, right, to get a bit more in his pockets?
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a Groschen a cough is no.
What's the work of a miner about? How do you mine ore? Do I need to... I thought I needed to know how much they've mined. I'll just exhaust the options.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaken. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
Is that why you're annoyed I'm bothering you? How much did you mine on the feast of Saint Petronilla?
How many corals did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
Okay. So now I what? Compare that number to the one that... What was his name? Festa? Forecast? Or something? As?
That's all I need to know.
I hope I helped.
So I need to be able to get on their good side for him to open up. And for some reason, he liked me being aggressive to him, threatened me to bash his head in. Sure. Some people like it like that, I guess. All right. Let's go into the mines. I have a safe conduct. Let me pass. Do I need to show you? Okay. Hello, who's the foreman? Foreman Frank. You alright, mate? You asleep?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Scallops.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work for a miner about? How do you mine ore? I guess maybe that one, seeing as I can actually visually see them doing it right now.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, did ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
Right, now I can ask how much he earned. Or how much he mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you hulk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
That's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Are you the one that's stealing? You don't defy a nobleman. Spill it or kick your ass.
Spill it, or I'll kick your
Just keep
arse.
being aggressive.
I want to know how many corals you mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla. I won't ask again.
I'll read easy, Mara. We're not going to scrap in the mound, are we? I'll tell you.
He didn't like it.
Gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
All right. But then reputation goes back up, huh? Right, ciao. Is there someone else in this mine, or is there another separate one? I guess there's another separate one, right? Or do I just go further in? Yeah, I guess there's someone else in a different one. Is he down mine? You gone down pit? Shit, what's I meant to go through the same mine? Right.
Good day to you.
Hello.
My greetings to Christian. Don't forget a call.
Is this him? Foreman Pebble, why are you here by yourself? What the fuck are you doing?
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the Feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. I'm sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Was it an accident? Seems a bit of a coincidence that I'm inspecting the night of... What's it called? That day. This happened the day before, right? Was there some sort of argument about who gets the most silver and someone killed him? Wasn't your fault. There's no pain in heaven. Seems a bit insensitive. I'm going to say it.
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Oh, fucking... No. Answers first, yes.
I'd like to hear some answers first.
Oh, what's the rush? All right then. Ask away.
What is the work of a miner about? How is the ore mined? How much do you make? So, does it matter which one I ask of these, then? Now, does each person I've asked corresponding to the question? I've asked 2 different ones, right? Or have I asked all 3 of them now? I'll just go down the list.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the banking coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Deaths in the mine common. Be interesting to know.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Seems like a dangerous job.
But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or 2 a month, you know. That's life, like.
Okay, how much did you mine on the Feast of St. Petronilla? Important stuff.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks. Bye. Not praying with you.
That's all I need to know.
If you say so, Mara. And now we'll pray together for poor Jaybird. Repeat after me.
No.
The angel of the Lord declared it to Mary. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ.
Bit preoccupied, isn't he?
Beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known.
0.5 Groschen. When I steal money from people, I get the impression that that bottom left number that comes up isn't really the amount. Right? Surely not. It's all he had on him. It's not really worth my time. Shit, I can't remember the way I came in. I'm going to get lost. Was it this way? Oh, for fuck's sake. They did an update, right, to fix loads of stuff. I guess they didn't fix this. Getting stuck on steps. My big clunky feet. Oh, it was this way. I remember this later. Okay, I hope Henry made a note of how many ores, what was the words they were using, that they managed to mine out each foreman, because I cannot remember. I feel like they were mostly around 30 each, right? Let's just have a look, in case I've noticed it down here. I hope Henry just, like, remembers himself, right? Right, here we go. Yeah, sure. Frank, 36 corves. Paul, 30. And who was the other one? Samco, 34. Do I need to write this down? Samco, 34. Frank, 36. Paul, 30. Please don't make me do it. I can't be bothered to write it down, even though I should, right? Just in case. I've forgotten already. 34, 30, and 36, but which one was it? Stairs?
Gelobt sei Jesus.
Bless you. Yo. Christian? What's up? I found out the number of corvs.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see.
Quick maths.
Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I am assuming less, right? Because stuff has been stolen.
I guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
Accuse them? Do we need more proof first? What about Vavak? What are we going to do? Question mark.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more, but carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Wait. Well, I need to get them to like confess, or try and like wiggle my way in to say I want to share. Threaten them, I guess. It's worked so far. My boots, I am assuming, are broke. Yes. Oh shit! Do I have coppers kits still? This will be the last time, I guess. Oh, he's right here. But I hope we weren't talking too loudly. All right, mate.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry.
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Go straight for it.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Someone else might be lying. You'll swing for this, you know, if you've been stealing silver.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You'll swing for this, Herman.
I told you, I do not know anything. I have nothing to do with this Scheiße. Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corvs than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that.
That's a good point, Henry. Talk or else, mate.
Talk. Or else. I'll give you such a thrashing your own mother won't recognise you.
Tones changed
No,
so
please.
quick.
It was Fett's idea.
I wasn't on
He
it.
came to me saying we were going to deliver more corvs to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corvs is 10 corvs after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on for? Is Vavak behind this? I do need to know that.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Are you lying to me? Because I actually believed you before I threatened him. I didn't think he was in on it. I thought it was going to be the other guy. How long has this been going on for?
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Capiche?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Good, otherwise I'll put you in the grave. Okay, I guess also talk to the other guy. Just to confirm. Cooperate. We're going to get them both to cooperate against Vavak. We're like blackmailing everyone. Is this him? Getting bowling up to me. Yo! I want a word with you, mate.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
Henry.
I'm Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Do you know what that word
Let
means?
Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you count the calls. Stealing silver is punishable by death. Should we just go with it, right? It seemed to work the last time. Just threatening them straight up. It's worked pretty much the whole time I've been here.
To steal silver from the king is a most serious crime. Punishable by death.
Why are you telling me this?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads. And they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated.
That's what the other guy said.
What's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
Also, I killed all of your Mint Master's guards, so being under his protection means fuck all. You're under my protection, not saying that. You're just small fry, he is.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry.
We're not after you.
It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Okay, how interesting. Who was this guy?
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
Okay, that doesn't sound like Vavak, does it? Maybe one of his like goons. How long has this been going on for? We already know this kind of stuff. Is Vavak behind this?
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
Yeah, it must be because you're being dodgy for him, giving stuff on the side. How long has this been going on for? I guess we still need to ask this stuff. Or who gives you money, right? Like the extra bit that goes into your pocket. You must be getting paid for this.
Who pays you on the side?
Yeah.
You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Okay, tell me how long it's been going for, I guess.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft.
Fell?
They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Good, otherwise I'll put you in one. Okay, tell Christian what I found out. Sure. I talked to the fraudsters.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far.
I guess
Those
I could have
10
told them not to do
unreported
that.
Leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
Why?
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to
Threaten him, Henry.
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Baresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman.
What are you trying to say?
That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Baresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
I can manage that. I have a fancy coat. What should I wear? We don't need clothing tips from this guy. What should I know about smelting works? Could be important in case I need to, actually try and blag.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted.
Makes sense.
They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of Groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
You read. What should I know about Baresh? He seems like a coward. It's fine.
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Baresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down.
Right.
Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled.
Yes.
Sure something is going on
I know.
Good luck, Henry.
Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Okay, so take off anything plate. I have to do that because I feel like I could threaten him too. Right? To get in. I don't like not carrying a sword around with me. Right, let's just go up to him first. And then get naked. Talk to Baresh is optional. Oh, you know what? I think maybe I was stopped before about going in somewhere when I was here. Right? It might have been here. Well, Baresh is here. Let's just go talk to Baresh, make my life easier. It should be easy because I feel like all the checks that I have been doing for this main quest, I am out leveled for them. The difficulty for them have been quite low.
The Lord be with you.
You're the innkeep. Alright. I don't want to take off my armor. I feel like we should just threaten him.
I don't talk to armed strangers. Put the weapon away.
Fuck it. Alright. Sure. Just take these off then, Henry. Please. Do still have my dagger concealed. Does that matter?
Greetings, Master Baresh. I'm Henry of Scalitz.
Nice clothes.
Thank you.
You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Scalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
Yes.
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I just wanted to have a look, see how it works. Right?
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Sure thing. I feel like maybe I shouldn't ask those things to him, though. This is a good one. How many corves do you process a day, right? Because it's just an honest question.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines.
That's a good point.
When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to know who comes from where, right? How many corves were delivered on the feast of Saint Petronilla, right? Unless it's going to give me a breakdown from each mine is came from, it's going to be like not helpful at all.
How many corves were delivered from Groschen, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Groschen, of all places?
Yeah, being specific. I've just came from there. I visited the mines, and now I'm visiting the smelter, right? That makes sense.
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
Interesting. Okay, thanks for telling me. Is it possible for any silver just to go missing? Yeah, good question, Henry. Ask it nice and innocently.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible.
Big shake of the head.
Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked.
Okay.
Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
Do you think he's in on it or not? Right, bye.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places.
Is that a threat?
See you later, my friend.
Bye. He might be in on it. I couldn't tell. Let's shove everything back in. She didn't say nothing about being armed inside his smeltery. In case anyone gets any funny business. There's a massive difference, though, isn't there, putting on my plate armor for how much slower I'm moving. Okay. It actually isn't telling me exactly where the smeltery is. Why not? I feel like it is here, though. Right? That's why there's all that smoke, right? I thought the place was on fire before. It's just because they're smelting. I guess. Burning shit. Is this how you do it? It's not like a big furnace, like there is in RuneScape. Smelter. Not meant to talk to anyone, but I will. What does your job entail? How do you like working in the smelter? Have you noticed anything suspicious? You just go straight through it, why not?
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Not at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
I'd work all night. He seems like he's lying. I'm imagining maybe there's going to be a locked door somewhere, probably, right, to go in. Maybe where they keep their stash. But it's chest, right? Maybe? This looks like more like an armory. Still have a look. Henry? Please? Good lad. Nothing. Right. Copper plate. Nothing, no silver. No. Okay. This place is clean.
Good
Worth
to see
talking
you.
to a guard? Sure, I won't be rude in case you kick me out.
Guard.
What's this guy doing? He looks a bit suspicious. Why aren't you working, mate? What's he guarding, right? What's to his back? What do you do here?
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in this crusher, we crush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in, till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnaces, till we get pure silver out of the ore.
You guys not wear masks, right? Your lungs are gonna be fucked. How do you like working here?
How do you like working in the smelter?
Oh, I cannot complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we are dry and warm.
Oh, there was more questions that I could probably lead on to that other guy. I'm going to go back to him, I feel, because he was quite suspicious. What can you tell me about Baresh? Does any silver go missing from here?
Does any silver go missing from here?
Hush, hush.
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of all that's involved then. You get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this.
Shimmer?
Have a chat with Shim over there. He's not afraid of anything.
All right, I will. Thanks. Bye. Shimmer over there.
God bless.
Over where? Mate, where were you pointing? Examine.
All the delivered ore is here in one place.
Greetings.
Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing.
grant you help.
This is him here.
This is how they crush ore in bulk. Corf here, a corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange.
Everywhere, Corf. Yo, Shimmer. You got a sec, mate? Can I chat? Please? Are you Shimmer?
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here.
Yes, I do.
What do you want?
I have a safe conduct.
You know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters?
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you.
Meet you outside where?
I have to have a piss.
Oh, okay.
You take over here, lad. I'll be right back.
She's gonna try and murder me. Is this wall good enough? Right? I feel like this is more suspicious, leaning up against the wall, but sure. Can we talk now?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry. They're all Henry. Henry Barish sent me. Henry Christian sent me. Just Henry.
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord.
He knows it's happening. Master Barish sent me. Christian sent me. I'll just go, that's right. Does he want to know that someone specifically has sent me? Let's be honest.
Christian of Pisek sends me.
The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumour. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
I don't feel like it is a rumour. Tell me what you know.
Tell me what you know.
Now.
You're being a little hasty. Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Oh, you feel like I'm like your boss, trying to figure out if there's any snitches? What's going on? I'm conducting an expert investigation. I've been tasked by the nobility. Don't try my patience.
Don't try my patience, fella. You may have the arms of a bear from all the shoveling, but I'll break them like a twig anyway.
No, please, don't do that. I'll tell you everything I know.
Good.
It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money?
Silver?
It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you.
Like push down a mine, vicious. Ciao. Could potentially blackmail this guy to just give me his best horse instead. Is this him? Volkmar.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
Have I been that
I
obvious?
beg your pardon?
Well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time.
Didn't trick him then.
Investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down.
Guys, look at me compared to you. Do you feel like I'm threatened? Feeling confident when there's three of you. Yeah, exactly.
Real brave when you're 3-on-1, eh? Shouldn't you call another couple of men to help you out? Just in case.
Nice.
These two will be enough to deal with you. Get him!
How are you gonna get it?
Right then, mate, come on. That's Master. Scrub.
I'm all yours.
Go on. Nice. Follow up, Henry, quickly. No. Yep. Where are you going? That way? No? This way? Shit, he changed. Good job, Henry. Back up. Matt, are you busy? Thank you. Come here, you little coward. Now spill the beans.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
That means nothing to me. Tell me the story from the beginning. Ugh. Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king? Where does the silver go? Yes, important question.
Moving on. Where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Okay, cool. They mint fake coins in there. Is Vavak involved? Yeah, I still need to find dirt on him specifically.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something.
Okay.
But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
He dead? He fall down a mine shaft? They make fake coins in there, do they? This is important, is it?
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Can I have it? Gimme.
Give me the map.
Now.
If you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are.
Wait.
The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there.
Okay.
Look here. Can I ask you a question?
No.
Why are you doing this anyway?
For King Wenceslas. I'm looking for evidence against Vavak. It's none of your business.
That's none of your business.
No.
I see. I won't pry.
You're lucky you're
I
alive.
have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go. Please. Stables be damned. Just let me go.
No mercy.
You deserve to die.
No. Please. No. I'll repent. I swear. I'll give money to the Church of St. Barbara. Anything.
That means nothing to me. You can pay up to me if you want.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here. Take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again...
225 Groschen
I'll make
ring
it up
necklace.
to you. I swear.
Oh.
You're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
The thing is, mate, I was just going to kill you anyway. But make it up for me afterwards. You seem to be a bit of a coward, right? That could bite me in the arse. Maybe I should have just murdered him. Have a quick check of these guys, and then I guess try and find counterfeit silver coins, which I guess is what they're doing with stealing with the money, right? And then lining their pockets with their own literal coins they make, not silver bars. Oh, this was Little Neri. Right, he said he would know. Yeah, he's not going to tell me anything now, is he? Is this a place I nearly wandered into before? No, that was near Sigismund's, right? Up to Wits. Okay, so there's probably guards around here. Yeah. Avoid. Try to. No. I mean, if there is a guard standing over there, maybe it is in that direction. Or down here. Just there's more down here. Yeah, probably down here, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, is it just a horse? I thought I saw someone. Oh, they're walking off. Okay, cool. I really liked the forgery mission in the first game. This one's been quite fun. I can't remember if that was a main or a side. Follow the lights. Okay.
Well. Look who's here.
This is very
I knew
reminiscent
from
of the first
start
game.
You didn't come to the works for nothing, but I underestimated you. An embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, Little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground, no one will hear you scream.
Or you guys scream. You'll be the one to scream, yes. Or I need evidence. Yeah. Let's try and be a bit smart. I may spare you if you give me evidence to blackmail Vavak.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
Someone's got a hunt
The
for you.
Mint Master? That's not true.
Oh.
Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
No. How much will you pay me? I'm intrigued.
How much will you pay me?
Well, what's the price for your silence?
A very large bribe.
Are you out of your mind? I couldn't give you that much even if I wanted.
How much is the very large? I'm not. Oh no, it's very large or nothing at all.
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
He can't leave here alive!
Right, put the torch away, Henry. I don't feel like we need the light. Or maybe I do. Shit, I can't see. I can't see. Henry, can we get it back out? Can I not whip it back out? What's in combat? I can't fucking see.
Jesus, I'm hit!
Fucking clinch. Fuck off. Back up. Back up. Yep, I can hear them clinking. Henry, please get the torch back out because I can't fucking see, mate. Twat.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Shit. Henry. Please. Have I dropped it? No. It's annoying. I can't master. What did I accidentally do it? There's the light source. Let's back up a bit. Nice. Fuck. Nice. Nice, Henry. Get it out now, please. Thank you. Is that 3 guys? I guess so. Yes. You right there, mate?
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy.
What's going on with the eyes?
For Christ's sake, mercy.
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why are you? Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund? What was his plan? What are you doing with the silver? About the evidence. Yeah, I just need the evidence, mate. I'm not caring about anything else here.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned?
Sure.
Will you give me your word?
Sure. You have my word. If you pay me.
How much will you pay me?
How much do you want?
A very large bribe. We went through this.
I really can't give you that much.
Oh, it has to be one or none. Oh.
You're skinning me here. But all right then. I hope you're happy and that I have
475 Groschen.
Here's
Nice.
the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
Okay. I'm sure you have something else. Really?
I'm sure you have something else.
What are you hiding from me?
You know what? But I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else.
Balls.
I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true.
I could still murder you.
Never see each other again.
I'll be happy to make sure we don't.
My God, no! Please!
I promised there'd be no mercy for the next guy. No, whip it out, Henry. I'll go with fists. Was she hiding anything else from me? Yeah, he was. Thank you. And 1k. Wow. And 1.4k in a golden crucifix. Okay, that was worth it. Wait, I did take keys, no? No. I'll take food, sure. Oops. Where am I going? Further in. Don't talk to the coiners, they're a weird bunch. What do the coiners know, then? Why does he not want me talking to them?
What good is that if we can't leave this place?
We'll have a drink, roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll get out of here.
Gilded cage is still a cage.
These guys are stuck in here.
We came here willingly. We should have figured out working in an underground mint wouldn't be nothing simple.
Aye. I don't think they'll let us go, though.
Hey, maybe the coiners are like here against their will. Hello?
All will be well.
Why are you standing on a plank? Yeah, minters.
Are you? I'm here to help you.
Am I?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
Guards are dead.
Don't worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh?
Also
He was
dead.
here with them just a while ago.
Buresh is dead.
Christ almighty!
My God, why? How could you?
Behave or you'll be
Evidence
next.
Against Mint Master of Vavak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
These guys aren't in on
know
it.
where it comes from. It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on. That's...
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Can I trust you? Why don't you want to leave?
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I took care of the guards. Well, I'm not going to persuade them. If they want to stay here, it's up to them.
Well, suit yourselves.
Yeah, I don't care.
You better go.
We'll be safe here.
Better
Sure.
safe than sorry.
Sure.
Aye. I'm sure the Mint Master will come for us. God bless.
Weirdos. Okay, where am I looking in here? Shave your schnapps. Nice. Secret mint ledgers. Okay. Oh, gunpowder. Recipes. Okay, Groschen. Nice. Okay, is that all? Am I good? Include investigation with Christian. All right. All right, mate. It's fine. Don't walk towards me. I got the evidence we needed.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
I murdered everyone.
I'd rather keep that to myself.
As you wish. Did you have any trouble getting it?
Nope.
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. The important thing is we have the accounts in our hands proving Vavak was behind everything. I'd like to see his face when he hears about this. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we didn't find out more about Master Boresh's involvement in the whole scheme.
Luckily, I've got this. A letter from Vavak to Master Buresh.
How did you get it?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
This really is the last piece of the mosaic. This record here mentions a secret mint. Don't you have at least a rough idea where it might be?
Why does he want to know? No idea.
I don't know.
Take me for a fool. It's mentioned in the accounts you gave me yourself.
But...
You messed up everything you could, Henry. Death follows in your footsteps. I suppose you weren't raised to be careful. While you were snooping around, strange things happened here.
What strange things?
First, Herman disappeared in the middle of the day. He was seen going to Grunt in some haste. And not long after that, they found Foreman Fett dead on a slag pile. His neck was broken.
Well, that wasn't me.
Accident?
I think it's more likely Herman told someone what happened here. And Fett paid the price for it. I was intending to discuss something with you. But I see now there's probably no point. Alas, you came here to get some dirt on Vavark.
I did.
And with dirt, you'll leave.
I did.
Here's those books back. And copies of the books from the mines and smelters for comparison.
Thank you.
It should help the Rutards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please.
I accomplished what I needed, right?